We're going to start off now with our presentation portion of the day. Our first speaker needs no introduction. He is the man, the myth, the legend, the reason we are all here today. CEO, owner, the incomparable Casey Loyd.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Okay, we're about to show you something that I believe in with all my heart. And what I always believed in is opportunity. Now, I know that fixed cost is a pain in the ass. And when it comes to expanding your locations, it's extremely expensive because fixed cost is truly your enemy of your business, especially when you're not selling, especially when money's not coming in. Well, I would like you to consider expanding your business without adding to your fixed cost. Can that be done? Can we do that? Well, we've been working on this for a while. Some of you have come up to me and asked me questions about things you've seen us doing already in the marketplace. I said, you got to wait till today. Well, today's here. So let's get this on. Danny. I keep hearing there's a recession coming. But the numbers don't show that. They don't reflect that. What they do reflect is 6 million, 7.14% hot tub are owned by and operated by homeowners in America today. 7.5%, just round it off. 84 million single homes in the U.S. 27% of those people, 27%, 23 million people would like a hot tub in their backyard. Now I ask you, is there really a recession? I don't think so. So here's a couple things, a side note you shouldn't do. You ready? Don't watch the news. Stop it. You want to know what the weather's like? Go to the Weather Channel. They sell ratings. News does something they've caught on to since they've gone 24 news cycles. What they caught on to, stay with the same story till it dies. It raises ratings. They take profit from advertisers. I don't know about you, but can I see one more Mr. Pillow commercial? You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's a lot. I don't believe there's a recession. These numbers reflect there's not one. So don't get yourself in a rut. Now, we had 2 years of pandemic friendship. Now, that scared the hell out of us. But we were mighty, we were strong together, and we stayed open, and we sold product. It was like taking your screen doors off your house and selling fly swatters. It was pretty easy for a while. But the times have changed, and the world's gone back to normal. So we've got to make sure that traffic comes to our locations. We've got to make sure that we get first shot, every time of the products we're selling to the consumer who might want them. And you're specialty dealers. You're not, what is it, Walmart, Costco, Home Depot, Lowe's, Wayfair. You're special. You're experts. You're the best in the world at what you do. And that's why we designed the Design Center over there. Now, I've already been told by a couple people it's maybe too big. Well, I'm from Texas. We do everything big in Texas. But you can reduce it. It's expandable, cyclable walls. We're going to get that to you this afternoon. How we're going to get that, get your opinion, and how we can make that work, because the Design Center goes with a specialty dealer. The two belong as one. Do you guys agree with that? Figure rating, hang on. Who is that? Deal of the day, that guy right there. Pay attention now, because this is good. And I'm very passionate about it. So try to stay with me, because it's not as hard as you think. And we're going to make sure before lunchtime that you can see the path what I'm about to pitch to you. So here we go. Next slide, please. Online advertising. You've heard about it. You guys talked about it. Y'all know that you got to have it. Even if you don't know how to do it, or even if you're doing it really well. You know it's part of the game. It truly is. If you're not on some type of campaign on these slots, Google 8.5 billion, Facebook 1.9 billion, Instant Shame 500 million, TikTok 330 million, Twitter. Don't you love what that guy's doing on Twitter? He's pissing a lot of people off. Wouldn't it be nice to have that kind of money where he can just piss everyone off and have fun doing it? He's my kind of guy. And then there's it's whatever this one is. It's still 16 million. If you're not on these, and if you don't have a logic or a path to a road to get on them, and your competitor does, look out. Look out. You'll be used to price check. You won't be the story of the day. If you're a specialty dealer, you better be the story of the day. Next slide. How to do this? Gee, okay. Search ads show up on Google search page. That's how it works. Shopping ads show up on Google shopping page. Video ads show up on YouTube. They're owned by the same. Display ads show up on partner websites. You know, when you go look at something and then you go off of it and you go ahead and it seems like it's following you like a cloud everywhere you go on your internet. That's that last one. You know, you click and look at a car. Okay? It works on everything but porn. I've checked it out. Next slide. Okay, this is, go back one. Number one. What is that? Now go to the next slide. This is number one. This is how you do it. This is how you view it. This is how they search it. This is how it comes up. I love us on top of that guy. Jack, who the hell's he? Not a big fan, obviously. But that's how you do it there. That's what you're looking for. When they search that direction on that number one, you can see the top show up on Google's search page. That's what you're looking to be. That's where you want to be. Go to the next slide. On shopping ads show up on Google's shopping page. You've seen it. You want to be here. You want to be there. All the way through if you can. Next page. And on YouTube, if you want to run the video, this is where you're going to look. This is where it's going to be. That's how it's got to look. You're thinking, shit, okay, how do I do that? Give me 1 minute. Next one. Yahoo! You've got to make sure you know where you want to be and why, and what your message is going to be. What's really important is not buying click space as much as it's important to also have what is your message. Without the message, they click right on along. Keep that in mind. Go to the next one. Okay. Step one, how to do it. Select an ad campaign. Search, display, video, shopping. These are the 4 places you can go on Google. Step two, set bidding budget. What are you setting bidding budget on is the key search word, like hot tub, or buy a hot tub, service a hot tub. Whatever you want that key to be, whatever you think it is. I'll even show you how to do that by choosing the most popular ones. And that's up here when we go back. We'll go to the internet in a minute and I'll show you how to do that. But you can see it. Step 2, buying budgeting. Step 3, set the location. Step 4, set the targeting demographically. That's the really important one, because I've been watching how you guys advertise, and some of you are in, say, Southern California, but if I search New York, you come up. That means you're not targeted. That means that somebody in New York is just doing this. Click, 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 and now you're paying for no deliverable. Targeting is the key to everything. If you don't target, if you just shotgun. BB's going everywhere, and you're paying for it. Now, I don't know about you. I know some of you. I know this guy from Florida would go to New York and deliver a spa. But I'd rather see you sell 100% what you can deliver in your own market with your own fixed costs, with your own central hub, using your own services first. So I'd rather spend the money using that resource the right direction first. So this part is really, really important. Targeting is important. Creating an ad, so important. I was taught by a guy named Jim Kaplan. I don't know if you know him, but when I first came into the industry, he was the president and owner of a company called Watson's. They had 14 locations. The average size showroom was over 100,000 square feet, and they were just getting bigger. And they started out as cooks. Then they started selling cookware. And then they expanded and expanded and expanded. I don't know if you ever know what a Watson is, but if you ever want to look at one, you can search them online. But you'll be blown away. They sell everything now. But they have one key thing they do constantly in any product category they sell. It's three things. The ad itself, there's three things. We'll go to that in a minute. Once you create that ad, you send that ad in, and you wait for the approval. Because you got to put up for a bid. They come back and say, okay, you can buy it from this. Your slot's going to be this. This is how much it's going to be for a click. And if you're the highest bidder, you're on the top of the page. If you're the lowest bidder, you're on the bottom of the page. Now, up until Christmas Eve, 2022, there'd be page 1, page 2. You go all the way to the bottom, and you switch over to page 2, page 3. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but on Christmas Eve, they took out the pages. Why did they do that? Because less than 2% of people who searched, less than 2%, went to the second page. So everybody was fighting for the front page. So what did Google do? Eliminated the pages. It just goes on and on and on now. Like that cured something. It didn't. But that's what they did. So we were working for a year to make sure that we had our websites, every one of them, on the front page. And our positioning was trying to be the #1 organic because it's free. And I believe that free is always important, but I think your customer gives credibility to your positioning on organic. I believe that, because I do. I hate going to ads. When I search something, I always go down to organic and look, because I know who are strongest marketing. Is it coming in and out? Okay. So I look at that. I look at with the positioning of it. When they eliminated the pages, I knew exactly what they did, because everybody was trying to fight to the top, and everyone knew you wouldn't go to the second page, so Google just eliminated it. Okay. They changed the rules every time we figure it out. That's okay. What is that important to me? Why is it important to you? That we've always got to pay attention. Because as they adjust, we got to adjust. Got it? Everyone got that? Go to the next slide. Okay. Select a campaign type. When you do it, you look at the different options they have. They give you options. You can create that ad, look at it, nah, yeah. You can look at your competitors' ads, yeah, nah. By the time you're done with this cycle, you'll have the right ad. You'll have the right look. You guys are creative. I've seen you do it. Trust me on this. And we have a couple experts that are coming here right after me. They're going to help you do that. They're going to show you the path, and they're going to help you if you need them. Now, they believe you can do this, but they also believe you might need a little assistant, what we call a jump start. Go to the next page. Bidding. When you bid, what do you want to focus on? Clicks. Maximum cost per click. And this is how you bid. Now, when you bid an ad, let's say, okay, I'll pay $1 a click. My ad's done. I want to position my ad. I market it to Google. This is what I want. They come back and say, okay, for $1 a click, this is where you're going to be. Then you make up your mind, am I good there? Do I want to go lower? Do I want to go higher? And you start learning how to do it. Just follow the steps. Next one. Now, budget, selected reward. So, see your advertising budget per day. So if I want to spend $30 a day on clicks, once my $30 is gone, I'm out of the clicks. I go out of the ad. So let's just say I bid $1 a click and win. Let's say I put $30 up, I'm going to get 30 clicks that day. Once the 30 clicks are gone, I got to re-click again. I got to reload. If I want to. If I need to. The question, should I? Next one. This is the important one. Location. If you do not dial this in, you're advertising in New York when you're in Kansas. So somebody in New York clicks it, you own it, but there's no possible way you're going to be able to deliver that product to that. And here's another thing. Once they realize you're in Kansas when they're in New York, they just cost you $1 and they're moving on. You want to stay within your ADI map. Advertise. Oh, hang on, got this. ADI, advertise. What is it? I'm stuck. What? Say that again. Yeah, advertise demographic index. Thank you. And thank you over here. We can learn together. Now, this is what you do for location. By the way, I'm going to give every one of you a copy of this whole presentation. You will leave with it, so for those that are sleeping, getting a cup of coffee, not paying attention, you better. Next slide. This is the ADI I'm talking about. And this is where I'm about to ask you to do something for me. We're almost there. ADI in your market right now, if you're ever going to pick a location, a retail location, a brick and mortar, you want to be in the center of your ADI. You want to know your ADI, and you want to try to get in the center of it. Because if you're on one end or the other, let's say you're on the tip, instead of that center, you're going to have to run 2 market campaigns to cover. You just double the cost of your advertising by not properly positioning your retail store, and I believe you already know how to do that. I do. But I'm reminding you of this because the one thing we do not have to worry about on location, setting the brick and mortar aside, is the click. So take a look at that map. Go to the next page. Oh, wait a minute, back up one sec. Let's get that. Gross rating points. What does that stand for? What is it? It's pretty simple. You need 100%, 100 GRP to be successful in a campaign. That means that your message to your target customer has got to be seen at least 4 times. At least 4 times. Okay, you guys are married, right? Your wife comes in and tells you to go mow the lawn. I guarantee you're going to hear 4 or more times before you do it. This is how we're built, this is how we're programmed, and that's how GPR works. You got to see the message 4 times. And that message has got to be something worthwhile. Next slide. See it again? Here we go again. So, why am I showing it to you again? Well, if I got a brick and mortar in Austin, where's my next ADI? See, there's circles, the circles, the circles, the circles, the circles for each ADI. So instead of spending the money on another brick location, and it is the world of electronics, and people go on Google every single day, would it make sense for us to build click instead of brick in the different markets, in the ADIs that we can service, so our main store becomes a hub? We look at our ADI areas outside each one of our A's and say, what's the better population? Where should I go? And then focus the click in those markets. You get it? We did something for you. You probably don't know yet, but some of you do. We created a website for every metropolitan city in America. You name it, we got it. In other words, if you wanted to move to the next ADI area next to you, all you got to do is advertise and maintain the website, and it's yours to choose. We're going to offer them to you. We're going to show you how to advertise on them, and you just got a new brick without spending the money for the click. All you got to do is click. Fixed cost is your enemy. Why build another store if you don't need one? Why buy another location when the customer's starting to shop online more and more? You market yourself wisely. You've got your bricks laid out. But instead of taking more money out of your pocket, jeopardizing that fixed enemy cost, why the hell not take the internet anywhere you can? What do you got to lose? And here's the bitching part. If you don't like it, if it doesn't work, just turn the damn thing off. There's no remorse. There's no 2 years left on my lease. There's not all the fixed costs. There's no layoffs. It's the easiest thing to do to grow your business, and we want you to take CalSpas to the moon. We need your help. Now, the last company that did this, something like this, where they got all their people working together, was a company that sold books. They are the largest company in the world today, Amazon. They got all their suppliers, teamed up with them, worked with them, and got it going. They let them build their own websites and put them on their store, and then started selling with their stores. Amazon, though, problem. What was the problem of Amazon? Greed. Say it with me. Greed. They started knocking this shit off, taking the stores they were putting up there, and then putting their own store right next to it, then beating the price. Free shipping, free this. Whatever the other guy wasn't doing, they started doing, and Amazon just took it all back. Now the guy's building spaceships and ships he can't even get out of the port he built them in. Got rid of his wife, got some new crazy chick, talking about reforming life. He's planning on living forever. No, he is. He's working on ways to live forever. Who the hell wants to live forever? Oh, my God. Could I do this forever? No, please. But you get this. Go to the next slide. And here are the key words that we recommend for an example, for your click. So if you were to take your business to the next market over where you could still service the market with your general hub, which is your brick and mortar now, and if you need an outside service, you go get one. And you call them. You don't call them sub-dealers. You call them service dealers. Service dealers. Say it with me. Service dealers. So you go into the town next to you. You find the service guy in that market. You say, do you got a truck where you can deliver? Can you pick up in my location?